Sawtooth's head is nice, super spiky and green. All I'm hearing is just some mumbling, and then people are pointing at me, and then the big man Caden is waving his arms around, so I bunk him in the nose, and I return to normal. I hate being dumb. It's not very fun. Hey, that rhymes! We continue to travel through the swamp. I don't like it, and Molly Mo got bitten by a bug, and there was these winged creatures that I read from Micah's diary that they killed Serafina. Oh, maybe I could use that in the future. She really doesn't like those. Soon those creatures pass, and we begin to relax and head into the city of minerals. But for some weird reason, the group begins to start talking about globes and shapes and sizes of globes. I don't really get what they're talking about. It's all non-fae bullshit stuff. We enter the big city that is slowly being devoured by the swamp. There are plenty of bug creatures acting as possible guards, but overall the city seems pretty tame. Shanks points out a ferryman, and of course Serafina backtracks like she always does. She is too soft, and she really didn't want to give over the stupid fucking gold to the ferryman. After much convincing, she reluctantly does, and the ferryman takes us around the city. We find out his name is Leox. He seems nice, and I like him. As we explore the place, we get sent to the market, where once again, the goody two-shoes decides to sulk like a baby in the boat, while the rest of the party goes to explore. As we explore the market, we eventually come back, and we take the ferryman, and I have lost my spot. There we go. And then we continue going to various places, and we find out where the Archdevil lives. It's in a palace, obviously. At some point through our journey, Molly Mo did an Ica and looked into a mirror of reflection where he got stuck. So the dragon lady had to carry him around everywhere, including to the tavern where the party found Carissa. I spent my time with Molly Mo, making sure he didn't get kidnapped, so I'm not sure what the rest of the group was doing talking to Carissa. But overall, I made flower crowns for my favorite fae buddy. He could do no harm. As time goes on, Molly Mo wakes up and the rest of the party return to talk about the plan. We are apparently going to blow up some pillars, but I feel like the whole situation is off. Something is wrong. Anyway, I didn't like the idea, but we all decided that we're going to do it. Until they mentioned my good friend Leox, the one I gave a swamp flower to before we entered the tavern. They're going to use him as a scapegoat, and I am not up for that, so I ran as fast as I could, and Molly Mo chased me. Maybe he was going to help. That was until he tried to grab me, so I misty stepped away before everything went dark, and I found myself in a dreamscape. That absolute lizard brain nutcase. When I get out of here, Jacko is going to get his fucking deal. I swear. There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Serafina will take over for next week.
Okay.
As we'll conclude back in without a map, as we don't have a city of the maps proper, but that is why
Theater of the Mind.
It's so special, yes, Theater of the Mind. Yes, this land is too big to show, but it did show some artwork earlier on Discord, so good enough.
Yes.
I'm going to want to add these spells on our next long rest, GM.
Oh, yeah, while we're here in the, tavern, can I ask the tavern dude if how much rooms are?
Oh, okay. He kind of looks at you and... 5 gold a night.
For one room?
Of course. Amenities are limited, of course.
Are they livable?
It depends if you like livable like that. I can show you if you like.
That might be a better idea to make sure. I just look at the party. just to make sure we don't die upon staying here.
Dying
I'll walk
in
with
bed.
you.
What are the chances?
Check and see if
As-
there are locks on the doors.
Yeah. What are things living in the fucking bedrooms?
Well, that's fine. There's things living in the bedrooms. We can just kill those. But
Oh, and I have a great
I'm
thing
more worried
for-
about it being like a pool of acid or something.
For future people who want to make new characters in the far future, not saying in this game, but a friend of mine had given me from Thursday's game a really cool free application that you can use in your future endeavors. It is a quick way, if you are not one that is great at building stories or potentially backgrounds or anything like that. It's a link on the Discord. It helps you build your character. You can give it 4 words. It can design your life story.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Is it better than Chat GPT?
I don't know, honestly. A lot of people like the AI backstory generator because it does help you really build and flesh your character out if you don't have much information. Like one person just wrote it like a sentence, and it gave them a place, a life, a job. It's crazy.
Nice.
Nah,
Yeah,
I think
wish
it's always
this were
better to
working in
start
real
out
life.
kind of vague and then flesh it out as you go along.
You could do that as well, but there are
At least
some
that's my
people,
opinion.
There are some people who are just not have imagination as you do. I would probably write my own, but then again, I have a lot of ideas. But some people that are new to D&D, they may not know how to flesh their backstory out proper. So it's a good generator. It's well recommended if you want help. You don't obviously have to take the full device of it. It's just a sampler. It's like ChatGPT if you think about it. I use it even ChatGPT all
More
the time
focused.
because it's a great way of describing things that I may not have on the fly.
Yeah,
Alright.
not all of us have a lot of time, right? So
Of course.
Having not yet created a backup character, I meant you take advantage of this.
It's a great one, honestly. I think it's my Thursday group, the one they've been together for like 3 years. It's like they've been using it because they don't have time half the time, but they just add on to it and branch away. But either way, it's just a recommendation. So the proprietor begins to move you towards one of the rooms. He begins to lift you up to the upstairs as you begin to convey across the swollen steps, crunching underfoot. As you can tell, the man itself has rather a limp foot, as it doesn't move accordingly to the right pace. It slides and hampers as you feel his toes still move, but his joints don't properly move anymore. As he begins to open up one of the doors. Ah, well, this is one of our rooms. The walls are great. Nice and rusted iron. And, well, the woods are warped wood, held together by chain and nail. So, keep it well fitted, of course. For you fancy folks that like to play around. And the floor here's rather damp and even. Nice coat. Can you feel that? That slimy coat right there. And is the natural fluids of the swamp soaking into the wood. And most of the lighting here is swamp gas, like lit lanterns right there. You see that over there, greenish light? They don't turn off. Anyways, and the door, well built, iron, heavy iron, no lock, only a rusty latch. But if you require a padlock, it's available for extra security and extra fee.
What grand
How much room-
accommodations?
So, is there a bed?
Oh, yes, there's a bed. Forgot about that. Yeah, come on in here as he begins to pull it from the wall as it's old school, as he hooks a chain onto
Nice.
the anchor. Yeah, you just don't want it's a spring bed. If you get that anchored off you, you're going to be slamming into that wall. Not going to feel good, for sure. Might break a few bones. This is our chain bunk. rusty manacles there for, your pleasure. The scent of brimstone. And, well, a mossy mattress for those that ever wish to, never check out, of course.
Right. Well, at least this doesn't seem like it's going to kill me, so... here's 5 gold. Does anybody else wish to purchase a room? Anybody can wish to bunk with me if they would.
I will say that there's some unnatural features for some people here. As he takes the coin, puts it in his pocket. There's a rather noise complaint, less loud screamings, arguments, and rattling of the chains, of course, at night. Room service is available, of course, if you dare. And if you're looking for a place to, make the drop, we have the portable hose right there. The bard, of course. They shoot right into the swamp water.
Right, like you had a like you talked about padlock.
Oh yeah. You're looking for a padlock, okay? That'll be another 2 gold pieces.
I'll pay you the gold pieces for that.
Thank you, lad.
And then I'll see you.
Right. Well, enjoy your rooms. If you aren't any more rooms, yes, 5 gold a night. All right.
So I guess we're
Has
staying here
anybody
tonight?
else wish to purchase a room? I mean, it might be... I don't think all of us could fit in here, to be honest.
I'll get a room.
Marcus, can I bunk with you? Split the cost.
She needs to sleep in Mole's bag.
To be fair, I'm with.
I was gonna ask
I'm
if
with
she needed woken
Seraphina.
up yet.
She's asleep.
I'll lean over to Seraphina and I'll say, do you want to take her? I would take her into my room, but she might murder me when she wakes up, so.
Right, sure, I'll take her. I just kind of, really gingerly pick her up, and, kind of, look at the bed, look at how disgusting and mossy it is, and go, eh. And then you just see me, reach into my gullet, and I pull out an entire sleeping bag.
Oh my god.
I just disgorge an entire sleeping bag, and then I make, a little nest, and put Machini on top of it.
Did you say no, Marcus?
I said I was with Seraphina. Seraphina, that's why I put.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
I will. Maltooth, you want to team up then? Bunk.
Sure. I'm
Wonderful.
only a very light snorer, as all lizard people do. It's a key part of our culture.
Here you go, little one. Here's your padlock as he plumps in your hand, filthy and gooey with an oily slime with the key in hand. Don't lose it now.
Yeah, Seraphina just kind of looks at the padlock and be like, why don't you give that one to Maltooth? I have my own. And she pulls into her mouth and pulls out a padlock.
And I look at the padlock and go and look at Seraphina's padlock. It's like, which one do I want?
The old man looks like, ugh. Ah, she's got a big mouth for ya. As he goes down the stairs.
I swear, everyone that lives near to this blasted swamp is as repulsive as the outside of this place.
Hey, Maltooth, I got a padlock for you.
Who's walking around with all these spare padlocks? I mean, I only came to the hells with an extra pair of underwear. You guys are so well equipped.
I'm a Boy Scout, I suppose. As I pretend not to try to vomit.
Right, well, before we take a rest, since, I'm basically completely in my full capabilities, I was thinking maybe we could go check out the arena?
Well, I was hoping to learn some new spells to help maybe... I mean, is the arena one-on-one, or is it going to be our whole team versus another team? How does the arena even work?
We have no idea.
I don't know, that's the reason why I'm suggesting we go check it out. We go watch a fight or something, see what the rules are, whatnot.
Good idea.
If we run, we may be able to catch Leox. Should we take Machini? She'll be very mad at us, but I think she's going to be mad at us regardless.
I think she'll perhaps come around. Maybe she'll come around to seeing our way of things. I mean, what is there that a fae would like more than randomly ruining someone's life? I know my patron loves that. It's her favorite activity.
I mean, she does look comfortable in that little nest that Serafina made.
She does. But I don't trust this place or the proprietor, so probably not inclined to leave her to her own devices.
Yeah, fair. Plus, I don't trust her anyway. It's very
Also
shifty
that.
since she's got that sword.
Yeah, I don't like that the sword wants to eat me. That's a thing I don't like in swords.
Yeah. Understandable.
Right.
As I hold my special coin in my pocket, as I say that.
So, DM, they said the walls have like holes in it that go to the swamp or something?
Yeah, so it's barred.
It's a
Like,
crap.
it's like almost like it's a crap hole. Yeah, it's a shooter. But it's on the it's on the basically floor. And to open it is like an old school kind of
Squat
submarine kind
potty.
of thing. It's a submarine. Yeah, you unreel it off and you open it up. As it goes directly in the
okay.
river
So at least
Styx.
it's
This level of hell.
Well, at least it's not going to be accessible from the other side. I was worried about something crawling up there.
But it might stink though, really badly.
I mean, I'm assuming this whole level of hell stinks.
Oh, it stinks, but like just opening it up, you're just getting a waft right there. And if someone missed,
Maybe someone should light a match in here, except it might actually blow up this hole blasted in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
We all live in the yellow submarine. The yellow submarine.
Right. Well, I suppose we should go down there and sign a contract with.
I'll go with Serafina. Hey, no. Over here.
I will retrieve Pashini and restow her. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's still asleep. If she's still asleep, I will restow her in my bag and we'll follow
she's still
Serafina.
asleep.
I would. She's still sleeping. How long?
You're
does
sleeping
it
for the
sleep?
next hour, yeah?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Is that how long sleep lasts?
Yeah. Until they
Unless we do something to waken her.
That's true. I could do that, but it
You are
depends.
Well,
all
perhaps
avoiding.
we wait till Leox is safely away.
Yeah, let's wait until he's out of
As
notification
all you
range.
can hear, like, is this, if she could hear this, as you hear, obviously, your weapon speak to, yeah, sleep, little child. Sleep your weary tears away. Leox will not be in your view anytime soon.
Did someone hear something?
I don't know if Pashini would hear that. I think she's just having a nice
It's more
little-
like he's like putting that in your nightmares.
Good thing Pashini's not scared of anything. He's brave.
Right. So we'll go downstairs and go back to Kalissa. Our party has decided to agree to your terms. I suppose we should write them out. In return for how many pillars?
You'll destroy everything there and make sure nothing is.
So just an area. Do we know exactly how many? We need to know the exact
Give us some
area.
intel. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know all that in jazz. You're gonna destroy everything, man. Make sure that.
But we want to go prepared.
I can't prepare you for that. I just gave
You can tell us what to expect.
You're going to
Again, we just need to know where and how much. Well, more importantly, just where. Because we can't destroy the entire city's worth of pillars. We can only destroy a few.
I mean, we can try.
Oh, you could, honestly. I like this one a lot more. You could try. You're going to destroy a few critical support pillars. They're being repaired by these stupid robots. They have comprised in this place, of course. And, well, in this way, I'd say, if you can deal with whatever subdued creatures that dwell in the sewage, you'll have to endure with that as well. I can't know what lives in the sewage. Could be fiendish crocodiles, it could be hydroloths, it could even be, well, some bob devils that dwell around that pot.
Let's go back
You're
to
just
the fucking
overflowing with helpful information, aren't you?
Let's go back to the pillars. Which pillars exactly? So, like, if we're entering, like, right, like the first one would be on the left. Alright, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then continuously.
Right.
Which one has to be destroyed?
You'll go to, there are 3 pillars, here, here, and here. She starts drawing the map. And these 3 pillars must be destroyed. This is just merely one section of the foundation of the city of Mitros. If you can destroy these 3 pillars, you'll have to get in close. It's not going to be easy to blow them up with just spells from afar away. These things were designed to uphold the cities. If you can do that for me and kill everybody in its wake, make sure that section is not going to be rebuilt because one person survived to tell the tale. You're all going to get it if they find out it was you.
Right, so it's easy.
They'll find out it was someone.
What's that supposed to be? She looks at you.
Nothing. Disregard. I am just a silly lizard.
No, I want to know now.
Well, I mean, they're eventually going to find out all the robots are dead and the pillars are destroyed. I mean, eventually someone's going to find out something did. But our plan is to not let them know it was us.
I hope you're not pushing me under the bus.
Oh,
no.
of course.
No, we don't have any plans.
Hardly. We found some other patsy.
What's a bus?
That's a good point. Carriage. Push you under the carriage.
She points her eyes towards a big giant demon's ass. That's a bus.
Well, no.
So
we can include that in contract. I'll just like Seraphina takes out a sheet of paper from her mouth and a piece and a pen.
I'm gonna ask her if.
So, in return for destroying these 3 pillars, and for not divulging and for not betraying you to any supplicants of Mammon, that's audio. In return, you will give us 12 soul coins and safe passage to the city of Jingling Hitter.
Of course.
Have you considered just killing Mammon?
Me killing him?
I just kind of like sort of stop and stare at him.
I'm just curious. It seems that you don't really like the guy, and this place kind of sucks. Apologies.
Well,
you
that'd
know,
be a
with
different
all due
story,
respect, this place
honestly.
kinda
If you
sucks,
could
so.
kill him, it'd be much obliged to everybody here. But I'm pretty sure everyone here would love his seat and throne as quickly as possible.
Right. Well, anyway, here's the contract. I'll have written up all of the terms very nicely.
Sir,
and
hang on.
Hang on. What else do we need?
What if we break more than 3 pillars? Would you give us more soul points?
If you break more than 3 pillars, well, I would say you're not a fighter of the people, so you could care less of that. But I would say I could potentially pay you a little bit more, but it might be very costly. You could be in deep shit.
Well, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe 2 soul coins per extra pillar?
Oh, no, not 2 soul coins.
Deal.
It would at least be 4.
I'm
based on what
in
we get it.
The 2 soul coins as he proffered, if he destroys more than the 3 required, of course. Of course, you don't need to when you get nothing for it.
That's why I didn't go for the 4, is because, it's kind of like just extra money, maybe.
Does anyone have like explosives?
I could
Somebody's
maybe
trying to
find-
persuade her. Somebody's trying to persuade the demon. Who was talking?
Well, she paid you to
Marcus
get
is, but his
3...
mic is not working again.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it in the distance.
Sorry, yeah. I'm gonna try and get it 5 soul coins for the per pillar extra. Like by sweet talking him.
Her? Well, at the moment, they had made an agreement for 3 pillars, 12 soul coins, and a way to get towards hit her in the distance, potentially to free prison individual.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to change the original deal. I'm trying to get like additional soul coins per pillar that we destroy, besides the 3.
You can try, but 5's quite a bit, so you're gonna have a high DC.
I mean, like I'm just trying to do like
No, you can try.
persuasion.
I'm not saying you can't.
All right,
Roll for persuasion.
let's go.
I can do 3 soul coins at best.
3 soul coins extra,
I mean,
or like 3 soul coins per pillar extra.
Per
Okay.
pillar, so you kill the 3 pillars with the 12 soul coins, kill everything there.
Uh-huh.
If you find across another pillar, you get 3 more soul coins. But these pillars, they're no joke. They require a lot of effort. It's not something where you could just, bam, I cast fireball and it blows it up.
well, obviously you wouldn't use fireball to take down a pillar. You know, we weren't born yesterday.
It sounds like you are.
Makes no sense. To try and blow up a stone figure with fire, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Well, they're not particularly stone, I guess you could say.
Of course, you would use electricity.
Totally.
I'm also going to
Sure.
throw into the contract that she will not betray us to Mammon.
Oh, that's good. That's really good thinking, yeah.
Where do we meet to get payment?
That's a good point.
I'll find you, no worries. Once I hear the news of Mammon's upset, I will find you indeed.
Well,
Even
we
if
could
it's
meet
outside
back
the-
here. We do plan to disguise ourselves for the...
Well, it depends if you do find job and you want to make more soul coins. There's a good chance this place might not be no longer here.
Oh yeah, good point.
Every building and every location is set by a few pillars. That is why we're not in the sewage. Or dead, of course.
Actually, this is a great question. I understand that blowing up these pillars or whatever is going to piss off Mammon. That seems like a great idea. I can't wait to do that. How many random people... They're not people here. Let me rephrase. How many random devils or entities or whatever are going to fall into the sticks after we're done with this?
Depends how well you do it enough, and you're gonna kill a lot of them, for sure. I don't really care for them. No idea, honestly. Maybe a few dozen, maybe even a few 100 dozen.
I see.
They're just devils, it doesn't matter.
We've defeated them many times, lad. We're alright.
What was the deal again? I was busy writing thing. Did we say 3 soul coins per extra pillar? Yeah. Okay. I honestly don't know if that'll be worth it, but
Yeah.
Depends on how difficult breaking the pillars are. I mean, if it's like, if we got a good formula, we might as well take some extras out.
Right. That's what I was
all
thinking.
right. Well, I'll go ahead and sign it, and I'll wait for her to sign it as well.
Do we need like a fiendish notary or something? Like who?
No, fiends are bound by any pacts they make. It's a whole deal with the realm. There's a whole rod Asmodeus has and things. I learned about it in my religions class.
God, you said sorry. I'm a warlock. I didn't go to no school. I get by on vibes.
No, but literally, if any demon makes a pact, they cannot break it. Or else their soul will be basically destroyed, and there'll be horrible, horrible consequences.
Right. And let me add my little signature here before then. As she begins to write as magically, she adds more towards the deal. The devil will always add more to the deal. As if, in the small print you see with the magnifying glass, if betrayed, you will forfeit all your souls.
As in, if we betray you to Mammon?
No, betrayed her, of course.
I don't agree. I'm asleep. I don't agree.
I wasn't planning on doing it,
yeah,
but
fair.
this seems like a rather heavy clause.
I mean, we don't plan on betraying her to Mammon, do we?
No.
No, but Mammon might make us forcefully betray him.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
really
if we
our
get...
fault.
What if he's hanging out under these pillars and we get abducted by Mammon?
Hey guys.
Yeah, what if he's just cruising in the swamps, you know, and, like, we run into him? That'd be annoying. Anyway, it's probably fine.
Honestly, if we're caught by Mammon, we're pretty much fucked anyway, so...
That's a really good point, yeah.
Like, honestly,
Right.
like, out of character, if we're caught by Mammon, our souls are pretty much designated to everlasting torture anyway, so...
Full party wipe. Yeah, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Well, Pashini, you can't sign, you're asleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least her soul will be safe if this, like, goes... Gets
Her
up.
soul is going somewhere else.
Can I even sign away my soul? It technically belongs to, like, two separate Fae at this point.
Technically, you're just signing away the agreement to a soul, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they can all figure it out in soul probate court.
Exactly,
dead.
we'll have to hire one of those devil lawyers.
Seems like the worst job being a devil lawyer.
No, they're actually very... Here, I'll show you where's the devil lawyer. I posted it in a chat at one point. They're actually pretty sexy.
I'm deeply disturbed by this information. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll go... Are we gonna go blow up some pillars
Wait,
now, or are we
DM,
going
can
to the
you list
arena?
out what exactly the extra clause is? Our souls are forfeit if we betray her
If
to
you
Mammon.
betray her or leave the mission at hand, if you decide to, okay, this is not worth our biscuit, this is not worth our lives, we are backing out, it will click.
Well, hey, I feel like, you know, it's not like she's paying us in advance. I feel like we should be able to...
Well, you
know...
added the extra clause because of, obviously, Marcus's character. He wanted more soul coins per pillar, right? So now she's obviously interested in if you can actually do this and pull this off. And if you can, let's make it spicy.
Okay. I would not agree to the... It's not us pulling out of the job. I would agree to the signing over for betraying Mammon, but not for pulling out of the job.
The job is the job. She's looking for somebody to do the job. And if you can't do the job and you...
I will do the job, but I will not sign over my soul onto the needing to do the job. Like, I'm doing a job for them, and I will get paid for it, and that's my deal. I'm not going to sign my soul over if I don't do the job. That kind of thing.
I agree.
I understand that the whole not one, like, me not betraying her to Mammon, that makes sense to me. Because then she'll essentially be fucked over for the rest of her existence.
All right.
But I'm not going to sign my soul away for me not doing a job.
And if you falter the job, then what happens then?
Listen, I plan on doing this job for you. And in turn, we get paid, and we will not betray you because I agree for the betrayal. We will not betray you based on the soul thing. But I will not. We cannot guarantee what circumstances, what will occur. I will not agree to sign over my soul for doing this job for you.
Then one soul. One of your friends. How about that?
I'm not okay with it.
Then I'm not okay with you doing the job for the extra soul coins.
Oh my god.
I have a soul coin. Could I stake that on it? It's technically a soul.
No, she wants Ashel, like to see if you are really worth the time. Because if you do manage to do this job, you have her for life. She might take you on another job opportunity.
This clause would only apply to this particular job.
Correct. Not another job. So if you decide to back away and retreat in mid-combat, or like you're losing the fight, and retreat and run away, then likely one of your friends' souls will be forfeit.
But I don't feel like my character.
I don't know if I want to, like... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, my character wouldn't be okay with forfeiting one of his.
Comrade
He's loyal to
soul.
the group.
Correct.
So yeah, he's
Yes,
not, so he's not
Serafina
going
wouldn't
to.
agree with that either.
If somebody wanted to
Yeah.
volunteer, I'd probably be
Well, we
unhappy
could go
about
back
it,
to
but I
the
can't
old
agree
clause,
to
of
it.
course.
Which was?
The three
Only
pillars.
3 pillars?
3 pillars sounds much more agreeable. As if we're not staking anyone's souls on it, unless, of course, betrayal is involved, which none of us are going to do.
Interesting. Well, then we have a deal. You do this job for me, and I'll help you get into a prison cell. But you're on the road in that place. My friend can help you around, but he won't be able to convey you the information where this individual's held.
And in return,
seems
we
like the
will
best.
destroy 3 pillars and not betray you to Mammon.
I hope not.
On forfeit of our soul for betrayal
Of
clause
course.
only.
If you do falter here and fail your job, don't bother coming finding me, of course.
Yes, if we fail, there'll be no reason to find you.
I know most adventurers are usually eager to find a person who hired them to get their revenge. Anyways, as she signs it up. Here we go. 12 soul coins and
Alright.
a pass towards your destination of a prison cell.
Well,
When you say into a prison cell, do you mean an actual prison cell?
Well,
like,
Because
the
I was
door's gonna
hoping
be
that we
open
would
in
just
the
be delivered
cell,
into
right?
the city, and then we'd have to figure out our way through there. We're not going to be directly transported into a prison cell and be fucked over in that regard, are
there's no
we?
city there at all. What are you talking about?
I know it's a prison. I was hoping to be delivered to a prison hallway, not a prison cell.
You'll be delivered outside of it or inside of it, and there's a good chance that you might find yourself in a cell, depending on how my individual sees fit to sneak you in. You don't ever.
But we will have all of our belongings and all of our capabilities.
Maybe I can't promise that honestly, depending on my.
What can you promise?
You're in hell, darling. What do you expect? You're not a devil.
This place sucks. Right. Can we add a clause such that your friend will not knowingly, drop us into a prison or into the clutches of another such demon?
I can't promise that, honestly.
Like
Oh my
betray
gosh.
us.
I can promise
He
you
will not.
he won't betray you. Because he works for me. If you do a good job for me, you will be free from any capture. Of course, that's up to you if you want to be captured. You might be captured in the prison cell. I can't
That's
control that.
my favorite thing in the hells is being captured. How did you know?
You're a dirty fucking lizard, that's why.
I'll glance around and I think I'm gonna wait outside. Are we even inside? I don't know. Maltese gonna
You
go
are
for a
in a
walk.
tavern, yeah.
It seems like she would be agreeable to us destroying more pillars. It surprised me, her reaction.
It's too risky.
Let's see how easy it is blowing up 3 of them. Maybe they're like fucking adamantine pillars and it's gonna take a lot of effort.
Well, FYI, one of the creatures that she had mentioned is one of the creatures you hate in this level. They exist
Oh
there.
no.
Hydrolots.
We're all gonna be fucking stupid at the end of this.
I fucking hate this level.
I didn't
This is
design
hands
this
down
level.
the
everywhere.
most annoying level of hell so far, yeah.
And then the swamps. They're very smart, and that's probably why they conveyed there. I will say
I'm trying to think of.
these pillars are not particularly. Well, they're very sturdy, I guess you could say. They're made out of, reinforced antimantium.
Jesus Christ.
Where can we get something that can help us destroy them, do you know?
Well, if you have the capability of destroying it, disintegrate is a great spell, I suppose. Maybe even an earthquake. Maybe stone shape could help weaken the points. Or if you have any acid or fire spells that could weaken the coding of it. Or maybe an infinite crane or machinery might potentially. Not too sure where to get one of those.
I'm so not built for this.
I think I have stone shape. I need to find it.
Yeah, it's a cleric spell.
Here it is. Yeah, I have it memorized too.
Sadly, don't have earthquake until next level though.
I can cast earthquake?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well I do have stone shape. Thank you for the tip.
You'll need it, honestly. Sounds like you are all panicked at this point.
Well, we don't wish to be imprisoned for the rest of our lives.
Well, you'll likely be in prison sooner or later. The hells will always get you. You're here for a reason.
Well, we are doing our best to not let that happen.
Does that frog spell do any damage whenever it stupefies you?
Yeah, it does. The Steel Memories? I think it does like a couple points of psychic damage. How much was it again, DM?
I don't remember.
3d6 or something?
Something like that.
Oh, but it's only resistance to damage dealt. Damn it.
Okay. I mean, we could RP, like, nattering out the entire... hammering out the details of this deal. But...
You'd be here for a while.
yeah, exactly. We'd be here for a while.
I feel like I'm aligned with whatever it is that we're...
I mean, the thing is, I'm totally down for destroying 3 pillars for 12 soul coins. And for promising essentially not to betray her to Mammon on the forfeit of our souls. Because Seraphina doesn't plan on betraying her to Mammon.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm agreeable.
That works for me.
But the problem is the safe passage to Jangling Hitter is a completely different matter.
Well, it sounds like we've gotten as far with her as we can, so we can always just not use that if we still are nervous about it later.
Yeah, I'm sure we can always decline that if she introduces us to the person that's helping and they seem really shady. Which, I mean, they will
it's a
anyway,
devil, they're
because
gonna
this
be
is
shady.
Tell. They're gonna be shady. I think we just gotta roll the dice on that, and, we can probably... Have we ever had to break out of a prison yet?
No, we have not.
We've broken into
We've
prison.
broken into prison.
We've broken into prisons. We have not gotten to break out of prisons.
Well, it'll be a novel experience for us together. I can't wait to share this with you guys.
Alright, I guess I'm ready to sign it if y'all are.
Yeah, I
Let's,
think this is the
move
best
on.
deal we're gonna get.
Alright, so we destroy three pillars. Don't betray her to Mammon on forfeit of her souls. And in return, we get 3 soul coins, as well as an introduction to a character who could potentially give us safe passage to Jangling Hitter. Oh,
You'd be
and she will
giggling
not
like
betray us
emanating
to
from
Mammon.
my bag.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know that she had a deal for getting into Jangling Hitter anyway. I'm probably going to be doing a bit of shopping around to see if I can find anybody else. Maybe the guy who likes getting choked out has a connection.
Right.
Yeah, it's just straight through this mirror.
Alright.
Mirror.
So I'll amend this to say it will be introductions to her friend who may be able to give us safe passage to Jangling Hitter. There we go. That sounds better.
I got all the spells entered.
What an insane name for a place, also.
I know, right? It's fucking great.
Thinking of, like, jingling car keys in front of a cat.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Okay. That sounds amenable to me. So we'll be able to decide on hearing his plan to getting us into Jangling Hitter, whether or not we agree to it.
Yep.
Because right now, that plan is what I'm most concerned about. And if we don't agree with his plan, we don't have to go through with it. Alright. Well, I will agree to these terms. We will not do it right away, of course. We will need some time to do reconnaissance, and it may take well, we'll see how long it takes.
Right.
So do we sign it? How does this work, Gina?
You'll sign it, of course.
Alright, I
I'm
sign it.
just going to do once. I'm going to take out a magnifying glass and do a once over to make sure she hasn't added any extra clauses anywhere.
Smart.
And then I'll sign it.
I'm so glad for Sheila signing this.
I mean, to be fair, Pashini would probably be fine with the destroying of the pillars. She just wouldn't care if
She just
She
doesn't
just
want
like-
her friend Leox to
Yeah.
fall.
Hey, on the plus side, your friend Leox has a boat. He's not gonna die.
His boat gets repossessed by the Devil Bank after we ruin his reputation.
Right. Okay. I suppose we should. I'll check outside. Is Leok still waiting out there? Or is he gone by now?
He's gone. He left.
Okay, good. So what say you? Should we go flag down another devil to transport us to the arena?
Well,
I mean, I can only take one other with me on Rakathar. And our other mode of transportation, I kind of just point to Sheeny in Maltooth's pouch, is currently sleeping.
And giggling. Like, every so often you just hear, like, this, like, Faye, like, creepy giggle that she's never done before.
This makes me concerned. I just want
having
everyone to be aware that
Multi-
whatever
What
is
is
being
concerned?
concocted in there is going to be a terrifying thing for us. So we're going to this arena. I take it. Is someone going to have a good bout of fisticuffs? Back in my youth as a young lizard, bandy
Well, we
about
don't
there.
plan on doing it in the future. For now, we're
Oh.
just gonna go watch a match or something to see how it goes, like how it works. Believe me, you don't want to go jumping into arenas in the hells unprepared.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Seraphina has flashbacks.
We know how that happened.
Alright.
So yeah, I'll go find another devil boat ferryman to go flag down.
You flag another one down, eventually offering your hand out as one begins to make its way. You see an impish creature moving.
Ah, greetings, traveler. What can I help you with?
We would like passage to the arena, please.
How many are traveling with you in your party?
I purposely don't look at the Sheeny in the bag. So that's 5, but I can ride my horse, so 4.
Confused. You're not looking to ride then?
No.
Then get lost.
Seraphine will go, like, hide around a corner and just kind of, like, poke her head around to watch what's happening every so often.
You weren't very nice to my companion.
Of course not. They flagged me down and they said, I'm going to fly on my own turfs. How am I supposed to make a living?
How much for a ride, you
2 gold
fucking
pieces
reprobate?
each.
Oh, I'll lean over to Cade and say, "Oh, this is a better deal than we got from Leox. It's a good thing we're screwing that guy over."
I'm gonna nod emphatically, like not even trying to hide it. Just,
I'll give him the gold pieces.
Yes. Now hop on board. Let's go. Let's go. You too, little pipsqueak over there.
I give him
Who's
2
he-
gold
who's he-
pieces as
He's
well.
looking at freaking.
And
He's looking at your halfling.
Marcus.
Oh, I keep forgetting Marcus is a halfling.
He's like 3.
I hop in, give the 2 gold pieces, and hop in.
Right. Well,
Yeah, he's passed out.
Oh, he's sleeping.
No.
Yep.
I knew it.
He had a stressful day.
This is a rough game to play at that late.
He did have to wake up at 7 a.m. this morning, so.
Ugh, I can
That's
see why.
fair.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Anyway.
Yes, you begin to travel towards the arena. As you begin to eventually make it away.
Seraphina's like following like 2 blocks behind on her horse, trying to be stealthy, but not really succeeding.
Oh, get out of the way!
I'm not in the way, I'm way behind.
Get out of the way, you stupid horse!
Rakathar will dump a nice load of horse apples onto the boat.
Ugh, fucking gross.
Keep moving.
As you actually see the centerpiece of the sinking city, the Arena of Mitros, both a spectacular sight that tests survival, where bloodshed and greed reign supreme. Built on a massive floating platform, anchored by the infernal chains, and the arena is a place of endless violence, serving as entertainment for the fiends and mortals alike, as well as a proven ground for those seeking to curry flavor with Mammon or other infernal lords. You can see here.
I love curry flavor.
Yeah, did you just say curry flavor?
Yeah, curry flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, curry flavor.
Curry
All
flavor.
right.
Sick, I like this place a lot
I
more
think it's
now.
like it's curry flavor, but curry flavor is good enough for me. As the arena structure is forged from black iron and gold, tarnished by the swamp's moisture. Its walls are carved in a grotesque depiction of avarice, suffering as glowing faints with infernal ruins. Center pit surrounded by the tiers of seating of thousands of spectators, a ringing of simple stones and benches of lesser devils and lavish private boxes for Mammoth's elite. It's below the main entrance of the arena is the labyrinth's holding cells, preparing the chamber for gladiators, creatures, and condemned souls awaiting their turn to fight. As the swamp's rather influence of the arena is never dry, the pools of the murky waters are patched of swamp oozes, formed from the parts of the terrain, adding environment hazards to the battles. Some patches even features controlling the flooding and forcing combats to adapt to rising waters. As the magical enchantments here of the ruins are amplified by brutality of combat, wounds appears more gruesome and the death is more visceral, feeding the crowd the thirst of violence. As a soul slain within the arena immediately bound to the infernal chains, adorn the structure, further enriching Mammoth's treasury. As you begin to convey upon more of this spectacular sight, we get closer into the depths of this location. As you begin to see what looks like an arena announcer preparing the next epic onslaught. As the announcer is a goblin by the name of Voskar. He dons a cloak crafted from the hides of gibbering mouthers, granting him the power to amplify his voice across the distance up to 5 miles or beyond. A feat who can perform this graceful act as he's preparing himself for the next battle of events.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is entrance to the arena free?
Correct, but if you die in the arena, your soul is bound here for life.
Well, I meant for the stands.
Yeah, you can look around.
For walking.
Yeah.
What if I'm in the stands of the arena and I choke to death? Am I like unrelated
Your
to
soul
a
is
fight? Am I
bound
still
here for
trapped
life.
there?
As the strict rules of governs about this, the sloth pits, battles, fatal encounters, offering more unexpected mercy. Expecting mercy is prohibited. You can't give mercy to anybody. You have to kill them. Loot, defeating the opponents as practice in both expects and respects. Alright, so they want you to loot your opponents. Any outside help during combat is banned, with violators facing the swift execution.
When does combat considered started?
It's as soon as you get into the arena. There's no escape.
Once you enter the arena.
Yeah, you're locked into place there. Anything goes. More underhanded, sneaky, and violence play, the better. Apart from any items acquired from the dead, the heroes can receive 8 soul coins for the first round and win 12 soul coins for the second, and then eventually winning 20 soul coins for winning the final battle.
But you don't have to. You can just do 1 round and leave.
Once you're in, they expect you to finish the tournament all the way through. You're not allowed to leave. No. Fight to the death. Each
I mean, can you do 1 round and leave, or do you have to do 1
you
round,
have to
2 round,
do
3
all
rounds
the
back to
rounds.
back?
Yeah, no, they expect you to complete all 3 rounds to survive. Each season starts with a team of 16 team members consisting of 4 rounds. There's no need to ideally all 16 teams, but feel free to, obviously, if you wish to convey further. So ideally you can join as a party and fight the arena, ideally.
Do
Okay.
you get a break
So it's
between
not
the
it's not
rounds?
like a one-on-one deal. It's a
You get short rests in between, but no long rests.
okay.
It depends on the situation of the fight. So some fights could be a 1-1-1. You might have to, as a team, bring your strongest player up front to the plate, and there's battles where you need all your teammates.
Are buffs allowed before the fight begins?
Of course, they're gonna probably buff as well. They want you to play dirty.
We love cheating.
Well,
As long as you're not helping them. If you're helping them from outside help, you get killed instantly. You get swift execution.
Is a buff considered outside help?
You can't help them while they're fighting. You can only help
So
them
it's like
before.
you can't cast a spell that affects them when the fight is in play.
Yeah, so you can buff them right away, like a bless, but it's only gonna last 60 seconds. So, but if you're having like a spell that lasts an hour, then yes, you can cast it on them before they fight.
Yeah, so like you can cast Aid, which lasts 8 hours, or something that lasts an hour.
Yeah, I have a couple of spells about upcast. They last longer. That's why I'm asking. Thank you.
It depends on the situation.
So I'm still a little
but-
confused with
So you're a team.
with how the
basically.
arena works.
So you're a team. There's like groups of 4 to 16 groups, depending. Obviously, I'm not gonna have that many arena groups, but in a way that you can play as a team. But certain fights will counterbalance for you to fight 1v1, 2v1, 3v whatever, depending on the circumstances of the fight.
Okay, so we'd have to join the arena as a group,
Correct. And you have to stick around.
and we'd be
Yes, and once you kill your opponent, you steal his shit. He may have potions of healing on him. He may have a cool weapon. You have to loot them.
No, I'm fine with the looting part. I don't think any of us are not going to loot our corpses, other corpses.
Yeah, if they kill you, they're gonna loot your corpse.
Is
That's fair.
resurrection allowed?
You can't be resurrected if they steal your soul. So you can resurrect the person, but their soul's probably gone.
I thought it was like trapped there, so I thought maybe I could
Yeah,
resurrect
your
them.
soul's trapped there. Your body's gone, but depending obviously on the predicament on your character. Some characters, like for instance, your character might want to not play anymore because your character has no soul. Maybe your character doesn't want to do the long journey of getting their soul back. It depends on the perspective of you, right?
Yeah, like how does that work if they don't have their soul to begin with?
Their body, then they die. Their character's gone forever.
Okay.
You'll have
Well,
no
that might
body.
be an out for Marcus.
You'll have no body left to go to.
That might
I'm
suck.
confused.
So it's
So
like
I can resurrect them, or I can...
No. So if they die in the battle and they don't have a soul to go back to, they're dead.
A body?
Yeah, the body gets killed.
Oh.
There's no soul to go back to it.
Oh.
It's like a ragga doll. It's like Seraphina's little thing she found for her friend, but she has to find her friend's body to give her life. So you could
Yeah, because I'm
potentially
currently in
have-
the possession of my Yeah, of my friend's soul. I don't know where her body is.
Correct.
So unless I want to cast, find somebody who can cast a 9th level greater, what is that, True Restoration, I'm screwed.
Wait around until level 20 until someone gets that, I suppose.
Ideally, you could all find your souls quickly enough and then leave hell and never go to the 9th level hell. But some of you guys will be greedy and wanting to go to the higher levels because maybe you want loot, maybe you want story, maybe you want to kill a fucking devil. An archdevil, maybe, who knows?
I like killing devils.
So we can resurrect them, and then they can find their soul.
If they
Or
don't
we
have a
to keep their
soul,
body
they can't
with
be
us.
resurrected.
So we have to carry their body with us
Correct.
until we find the soul.
Or until their bodies decompose, and then it's kind of fucked.
Okay, but if we do have our soul and we die in the arena, our soul essentially is bound to Mammon.
Correct.
So we would perma-die.
Correct. Until you can kill him
Okay.
and get your soul back. It's part of his treasury.
So you would have, like, the only way we'd be able to get our soul back is theoretically the party making some kind of deal with Mammon to get the soul back.
Of course.
Okay.
But ideally, yeah. So if your body is if you actually die in the, so if you're fighting a creature who like incinerates your body, there's no body to go back to. You'll have to find a body for that person to be. So it'd be like almost like reincarnate. It'd be rough. You would be living a second life, basically.
Well, the problem is that I know that Puccini is not interested in doing the arena.
No.
She will not.
The
She-
arena
she's
is
not.
amazing, though. I will say it's. I wrote this up, so it's an amazing interaction, but it does have punishments, right? It's not like, oh, I lose, I forfeit. No, it's not a normal arena. This is like hell. This is like you're in it for the whole biscuit, or you don't do it.
Puccini is smart enough not to put herself in a situation like that. Regardless,
But
she
it
is
sounds like
greedy.
so much fun.
You get 20 soul coins at the end, and you get a bunch of loot off all the fuckers you kill.
Yeah. Right
Here's the
now,
problem.
Puccini's happy with what she has.
But here's the problem. I mean, every encounter we've really had, really at this level,
Is rough.
every piece of loot is protected. Like the GM, like he's setting up this level so that we don't have to fight for the loot. We're not going to find it in the chest laying around.
And he's going to put frogs back in. Just saying.
No, the Hydrolots, they actually don't exist in this arena.
Okay, good.
There's a custom race, custom ones, ones I made. And there might be ones that might be appealing to some players. I will say, Serafina, there is a fucking fight in here that you might actually enjoy.
Ooh, I get to fight against a chromatic dragon?
You want to do that?
Of course I do. Serafina hates chromatic dragons. They all deserve to die.
Have you?
Dragons aren't
worked
real,
out your
for
spells yet?
starters.
Doesn't
Huh?
your dragon let's get some spells or something? Ruben, I thought you were going to work on that. It's not going to lie.
Yeah, but it's complicated. Essentially, I need to level up my dragon class in order to get any spells further for it.
Yeah, it's so because she's using a third party, so the third party is a class that requires her to. She's more paladin than dragon.
Yeah, I just honestly did. I did the dragon thing for flavor
It's
more
one
than
of the
anything,
third-party
honestly.
books. Yeah, it's called monster class race, whatever crap. But you get to play basically a monster that is a class.
I wanted to get the troll book because I wanted to play as a
Well,
troll.
I'm not
'cause I
buying
thought
any
that was
more of those
funny.
books because so far nobody really likes them except for some weird people.
I just wanted to play a troll for the memes. Okay.
Yeah, you just want to make potions all day and make me fucking rage.
Oh, that would be hilarious if I was a troll and I was a druid troll and I just make potions out of my own blood. Oh, that would be so great.
Yeah, no thanks.
That would be amazing.
Okay, so we doing the arena or not, guys?
Well, the thing is, I mean, like, I'm good for it, but Marcus is going to be leaving the next session. And Pashini's not going to be joining. So we're going to be down 2 players. So I don't know if we can do the arena with 4 players.
You can do
like
the
I
arena.
would if we were a full party.
You can do the arena with any size amount of players. It just depends on how the fight is.
They just can't buff you beforehand if they're not playing.
A solo player can easily fight 1v1 these battles, but the problem is they have to be very smart and cunning with the strategy how they play. If you just like do the same thing over and over and over and expect you're gonna win, you're probably gonna lose.
Smart and cunning. I think you're asking too much of dear Maul.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maul. I know you only press 2 buttons and try to win.
What do you mean my hammer doesn't work?
What do I mean? I can't talk anymore. I'm silenced.
Guess I'll die.
It's okay. If Moltooth dies, Pashina would be very, very sad. But at the same time, she'll just have to pick out a new favorite.
Well, I have good news, you guys. Water walk lasts for an hour, and it's not concentration. Water walk, yeah. Which something tells me it's going to be very key in this arena. Unless you have fly or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up for giving it a try.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
It's fun.
I mean, we're here to play the game, you know?
Worst case scenario.
I just don't want to stare at it.
Run away from everything, then what's the point?
I mean, it's not Shred Wings and it's not those damn frogs, so it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, comparatively massive improvement over what we could alternatively be fighting.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that Shanks will
Shanks
want to do it. Yeah. The thing is, I think that since we're going to be taking a short rest, Bashini, your spells, they're only going to last an hour unless it's Aid. Aid's the only one that lasts longer. Because I'm looking at the buff spells, there are only 8 hours. The only ones that last more than 8 hours are Aid, Death Ward, which you don't have access to, Premonition. These are the ones I have under
if
8 hours.
If I cast Bestow Blessing at 5th level, it'll last for 8 hours.
Yeah, that is a really great one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Aid.
I mean, you could cast Aid at a really high level for all of us, but if you have a concentration spell, it's only going to help us in the first round. Plus, if we die, Pashini won't have any friends left.
Yeah. Then I'll just have to trick some new friends.
Well, we're early in the game, so even if you do die, the game's not over. But of course, I get it. You don't want to lose your character story and shit.
I mean...
But the GM's not going to make a battle that we can't win, I mean, what's the fun of that?
I'm going to challenge you. I've never gave you a battle you can't win. I always tell you can always run away. But this situation, you can't run away. You have to fight it out. I've never built my encounters to make the DM win.
Again, I want to do it because it sounds like fun. I just wish that we were a full party for it.
Yeah.
Kind of how it is usually.
You gotta go to war with the army you've got.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up for it, but I'm not, it's just my one vote.
And then
hey, I mean, if Maul dies,
even if he isn't here and he wants to join, he can join. I'm okay with that. For players who are not here, if they want to join. But they can't join into the combat that's already happening.
No, I mean, I don't think we're starting the arena until Shanks is here fully. I think we're just deciding whether or not we want to do it.
Of course, I'm just saying in a general sense, if someone didn't make it, and plus I have to recruit another person for this game, which is going to be very difficult where we're at in the game. A lot of people don't want to
You
join
can just be
midway.
Just have fun, and Trishini will pay for your first game.
It just depends. No, I'm gonna recruit. It's gonna take some time.
I already asked one of my buddies, but he's working too much right now.
That's okay. No, it's the winter time. I expect people not wanting to play D&D as much compared to the spring. I know in March it'll.
In the winter, there's less to do now. You'd think it'd be a great.
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't make any
slide.
sense.
I think it's more. It's the affordability. People don't have jobs, or people just can't afford it. You know, I get it. It's life.
Mm-hmm.
Making their tax returns back.
I'm always making games. I'm trying to make games affordable, but you know,
You also have to make a living. Yeah, no,
yeah,
we get
and
it.
I have a lot of people. I have a lot of. I'm fighting against a lot of other DMs, so there's a lot of, you know, advertisements here and there. It just comes down to finding good people and who want to stick around like yearly, right? I have people like that. It just comes down to like I feel bad that Marcus doesn't really want to play anymore. He's just not having fun. I can't give everybody the same fun and inspiration as others. Either you're in it or you're not in it, kind of thing.
Yar.
If you're not having fun, I can try to make you have fun, but I can't force you to.
You can make you have fun. Have fun, damn it.
It's why I changed character. Like, I was having fun, but I wasn't having fun with that.
I was planning on changing Erskine, but then he died anyway, and so that really.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Seraphine is in. Why not?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we'll do, like, I think we should start next session, though, so Shanks can be involved fully, because I know that he wants to do Arena.
Alright, so what do you want to do to your downtime? Did you want to do...
We can do reconnaissance on the 3 pillar areas. Maybe go find if we can see some, figure out how we're going to take down these pillars, essentially. Find out what defenses they have. What are these robot things she was talking about? Do some scoping.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Right, well, we'll take our quick 5-minute break. We'll be back at 5, and we'll jump back in, figuring out what you have to deal with in the future, I guess, in the perspective of trying to win this land. I'm not gonna lie, this level of hell is hella hard, and the next one is gonna be even twice as hard. Each level you keep going up is just gonna be harder and harder and harder until you get to the 9th level, which is basically the Lord of the 9 Hells.
Oh, there was a good spell that I saw in the. This is unrelated to UDM.
I will have the new Monster Manual book in like 2 weeks, so it'll be interesting.
Monsters.
Maybe Hydralisks are gonna be stronger. I'm joking.
No.
Souped up Hydralots. Well, they already showed me 5 monsters that have an insta kill mechanic with no saving throw.
Jesus
what?
Christ.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's how it is. There is an ability that they can do to you, and it will insta kill you. It's more like
no saving throw.
No saving throw. Yeah, it's like more like if your hit points drop to 0, you're dead basically.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it's like a die because you're at 0, that's a different thing.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I can see, they have some low-level monsters and some high-level monsters that have one-shot mechanics. Because they have explained that a lot of the monsters in D&D are too easy. That's how they specified.
That's what I've always been thinking at every point in this campaign. Oh, these monsters are so easy.
Right.
You come here, you're like, what the fuck is this place?
As I'm getting like eaten to death by a freaking elephant man. I'm like, yeah, this monster.
Alright, I'll be back in 5.
As my body is carried away by a shredwing and I can't do anything about it.
This monster is too easy. What is the DM thinking? We need a challenge.
Okay, quick question. Does anyone have a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water that is at least worth 1,000 GP?
Oh, you're talking about for the scrying spell?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a.
That's
we
something
do
I need
have.
I think Maul
Let's
has
see,
a
how much
crystal
do we have in
ball in
party
his
funds?
like warlock like standard outfit. I don't know if it's worth any
have enough money to get 1,000 gold to get a scrying something.
It's not urgent, but I just completely forgot that druids have scrying, and I kind of want to know where my friend is. So I'm like, I was just checking what it was, but
we don't have enough actually. We have, let's see, in party funds right now, we have 60 plus 50 plus 50. We have 460 gold pieces in party funds right now.
Yeah. No, I was just checking just so I kind of know, because that's not going to happen for a while. But I do know at some point Pashini is going to want to track down where her friend is. So
I mean, that's what we're trying to do. Like, honestly, right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get money so we can find the location of people.
Yeah.
I think geotag is actually the spell I just posted. It's also druid.
Oh, let me see.
I'm just like there are just like so few utility spells in the warlock.
Oh yeah, warlocks are not for utility.
No.
Geotag is cleric and druid. Yeah, druid has geotag. So you can cast that spell, and as long as the DM allows it, you should be able to find the location or vague location of your friend. Unless he has the whole non-divination magic cast on himself, in which case you're fucked.
That's good to know.
Could be worse.
But, Kaden, you should be able to cast that spell to find the location of your swordy thing. Oh, he's on break. Okay.
What book's from that?
That's the Ultimate Adventures Handbook.
Alright, cool.
Wasn't there some new book that Red added recently?
That was the monster class one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it doesn't have any spells, sadly.
Bummer. I think the Ultimate Adventures Guide is the only new third-party book that has spells.
The new
classes.
one, there is an old one, but it's only spells for dragons, so you guys are screwed.
Fucking dragon spells.
Yep, I have dragon spells. That's my gullet spell. That's the one thing I was very happy with.
I'm like really torn on coming up with a backup character. Like they're just
me too.
I'm suffering from too many options.
Because my backup character was a Kilnkin.
Mm-hmm.
It was an alchemist demolitionist Kilnkin.
Oh, and then
I just really like the idea of a little clay man throwing bombs.
The token feats were pretty crazy.
I've been tossing at whether to do my bug boy or Aka's husband, but I might do the bug boy, and the backstory is basically he's the one that betrayed Jackal. If that ever happens, because that'd be funny.
Originally, Maul was supposed to be a cat, but then Savant he changed characters to be a cat before Erskine died, and I was like, we can't have two cats in the party. That would be insane. So I picked. I'm
just imagining a cat with a giant hammer now, and that just no.
No,
you would go around. You would just go around kneecapping people.
Exactly, I'd be a menace.
It would be really funny.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out what species I want to play next. I'm really torn.
Yeah, the problem is I've already leveled up my backup character, but the problem is I leveled it up with feats that are banned.
Yeah.
So now I have to redo everything.
See, what was the situation that got those feats banned?
I don't know. Someone must have
Done something pretty crazy. Because like I'm the reason why walking.
The feat's materialistic and alchemical evolution.
It was the cat. He was trying to break the game.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Wait, what?
Don't let one
What if
person run
I
it for the
pretty
rest of
please promise not to break the game?
As long they're all for testing. Like once like I find the game is like the one with your teleport thing where you can use it forever.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. There's no cooldown. Nothing.
I'm surprised you let me do it in the first place.
Well, like I said,
genuinely.
like a lot of these third-party PDFs, I can't read 400 pages back to back to feel like I don't want to cookie cutter all of them out because I want you guys to test them. That's why you guys have them, for you guys to test me and tell me, hey, these things are busted. You should probably get rid of this. So it adds to the list. That's basically why I have it, so you guys can test them. Because I can't test the entire book to myself. I buy third parties all the time because I want you guys to test them. I even have like third parties that are Roll20 exclusive, and they may be broken. You never know.
DM, can we use Humblewood classes?
No, I don't use that shit.
No.
I don't use those weird features. No.
They're so cute.
They are cute, but they don't make sense in the world. They're weird looking.
Yes, they do. Just be like, they were magically created by a druid. Duh.
I was looking at them, but it's just I wish they had a Roll20 version of it so I could look at it. But there's nothing Roll20 correlated to it. Like I think they have like what Humblewood. Let's see, Roll20 Humblewood.
I wish I could like play as a horse because that would be fun.
Oh, they have an adventure.
That would be so funny.
Yeah, you can. You can just play. You can just play as a minotaur who mated with a centaur.
You can just be a horse.
Exactly.
There's some spell that like makes a animal sentient, and it can't be undone. That would be really funny. Imagining you're just
That's
a horse.
That's why I keep asking if people have -3 intelligence. I mean, no, under 3 intelligence or whatever.
Three or lower. Yeah.
You have that spell?
I can awaken with my woodland staff. It uses all the charges, and I just want something to be so dumb that I'm like, you are my pet now.
Oh my god!
So they do have Humblewood campaign setting on Roll20. It's like $50. Level 1 to 5 campaign.
So what you're saying is there's a chance you'll let me play a Humblewood class.
You want because it's broken, I'm guessing, or is it just because it's cute?
It's cute.
I just want to be, I just want to be cute. I just want to be a real adorable little squirrel thing, like running around the hells. Wouldn't that be so fun?
It would be so adorable.
We still have to figure out what
it reminds me of South Park. The fucking animals like eat people.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I have to think about it. Right now, my goal's not to play cutesy adventures. Like Hello Kitty Adventure.
God forbid. God forbid anything cute happen in this disgusting swamp.
We have cute stuff, but you guys picked fucking the hellscape, okay? Some of you guys joined into the hellscape. This is what you wanted. This is what we play. I'm literally homebrewing this whole adventure. Wait, who picked it?
It just was in the time slot I'm available.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Someone picked it.
To be fair, our behavior is kind of murder hobo-y, so it's not like we're trying to be cute.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Seraphina is only a murder hobo towards evil things.
Oh my god!
In the hells is
they have
everyone.
Humblewood animated
Exactly.
spells, Volume 2. What the fuck? They're add-ons.
Let's go.
Glint eye. There's like weird spell things. Jeez Louise.
There's this third-party book I was looking at that was it's very clearly like heavily weed influenced, and there's like a kitsune like species, and I'm like, that would be sick. I would love to. I would love to be some.
You can play any of those
warlock.
races, just skin them. That's as I see it. Like I had a person who wanted to play a dog instead of a tabaxi. There we go.
Just use the tabaxi hat. It's like Pashini.
And just reflavor it as abilities. People they take it to like literal, like but it's not the same. I'm like, you can always work with the DM to make it as close as possible.
Can
Okay, now I have an idea for a character.
Shini's original race.
Waste.
Any weapon that she would use was like 1 dice below the actual weapon damage. So if it was like, a D8, she'd be doing like a D6 of damage. Because she was tiny. But also I was able to use stealth, the hide action as a bonus action.
Oh, that's helpful.
Because she was tiny. But I'm a centaur, so I just skinned it to them. But that was her original race. It was pretty tamed.
Yeah, Mole is pretty down the line. I don't think I changed any of the attributes for the Saurians, I suppose.
All right. As you guys begin to step away from the arena, not joining the fight or the fray, watching countless battles, but it gets boring after quite some time, as some of you guys might be tired, or maybe potentially want to convey the situations of your heist of some sort. But there may be some issues along that way, unaware of what creatures may lurk in the swamps, in the depths and below the city of Mintros.
Do we want to look for explosives or anything?
You want to buy some explosives?
Yeah, I think we should proactively do that. I mean, unless these pillars are susceptible to me whacking them really hard with a hammer, I got nothing.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea too. So, where should we
The market?
I have 5 vials of acid. I also have... Where did that go? There was some devil's blood or something that was acidic. I decided to keep it because it was useful.
Oh, we didn't sell that?
No, I kept it because
I thought we sold all of the eyeballs and
Yeah, we sold all the eyeballs and whatnot.
devil jizz or whatever we'd collected.
Yeah.
We
All
did,
right.
but we did not.
Go ahead.
We also have a devilish key that we found on that corruption devil. We need to figure out where it goes to. Does anybody have legend lore?
Nope.
Is that a spell?
It's a cleric spell,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a spell, yeah. You gotta be a point
What do you
of
need for
purity,
legend
that's-
lore? Let's see, legend lore.
Imagine having useful
We need to
spells. I
find
can't
incense
relate.
for 250. 250 gold pieces.
What level you got to be to get it though?
It's a 5th level spell, so you're fine. I mean, mysterious key could open treasure.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. Brings to mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. Yeah, that's cool. If we want to go, I think I need a long rest to memorize the spell, right?
Yeah, I mean, we need a long rest anyway to take our arena spells. Oh, here it is. It's acid. Oh,
Bard, cleric,
we still
wizard.
have 10 barbed tail. What should we do with all these barbed devil tails?
How many do you have? Why do you collect these?
She's a weirdo.
They're just something we killed, man. I just want to sell them. Oh, here it is. We have 3 vials of worm bile that do 5d6 acid each. So we do have something that can do 5d6, 15d6 of acid.
I have acid in my possession as well. 1.
Very pro going to buy some explosives.
Yes, I only have 1 bomb on me. Warning, bombs don't actually do a lot of damage. Yes, I know, Seraphina has ridiculous inventory. I told you guys it at one point.
Is the swallowing thing a dragon thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's very helpful.
And then I have 5 vials of regular acid. And regular acid does...
That's what I have. It's just regular acid. I have 1.
Yeah. Acid does 2d6
Yeah.
each.
Range 20 feet.
So 5.
So if you guys want to
Times
look
2.
for an explosive shop, you can look around. You can roll me a perception check if you like.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, sure, I'll help with that. I'll do a perception check.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I'll find someone eventually. It may take some while. I don't mind playing with five players. Eventually, we'll get somebody. Gradually.
I just want to drag Machini into the fight.
You're
She's
gonna
go
force you.
I'm not gonna force her. I just want her to join the fight.
Or her sword loves death, right? Destruction. I mean, maybe this is a way Pashini could manipulate the sword into help doing her bidding, is by going into the arena.
A scythe?
He won't accept that. They're not friends yet.
It's not. Yeah, she doesn't have control over him.
How would that work out? Because if Jackal kills something, doesn't he absorb its soul?
Yeah, he absorbs it.
Mammon would not be happy about that in his arena.
Yeah, that's a good point. Has Pashini used Jackal yet? In a fight? Do you have to?
No,
she
friends?
tried to use it as a swing, but not actual uses full potential.
Yeah.
Jackal wants to he wants to control a worthy warrior. She's not a warrior.
No.
Oh, that's a good point.
But they're the complete opposites. It's why he likes Aika so much. But
because
the
I
thing
can
is,
actually do what he says.
Yeah, Pashini's not going to listen to him, and he's not going to listen to her. But there might be a deal that sort of makes both of them go, okay, figure this shit out.
You never know. Maybe
DM,
we'll make a new character and you have a Super Saiyan form. Pashini's
I remember
SSJ5. Oh, well, go ahead.
there was some type of explosive that does double damage to structures. Am I just crazy?
Oh, explosive that does double damage to... I don't remember that.
Structures. I swear I read that somewhere.
That does that, but...
Yeah. Because bombs only do 3d6 fire damage. So it's kind of dookie damage, honestly.
Yeah. And it's fire damage, which is, I don't know, counterproductive for trying to blow up a building.
This is a hellscape realm. We have fun things beyond that. How about you look around?
Oh, we do.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna.
I rolled a 24 on my perception.
Right. You do.
I suppose we should wake up Pashini. Pashini's probably awake at this point.
Awake. She's like,
wouldn't it be really funny
in this bag?
She's been awake the whole time, and she just has her arms crossed, and she's just been watching what's been happening. And she's looking she's been staring at Maul the entire time.
Oh hey, you woke up. How was your nap?
My nap was good.
And you just see her her expression completely changes to happy.
I had a good nap.
That's wonderful to hear. Hopefully, just a little sleep spell between friends.
It's okay, you're still my favorite.
And she just looks at you, and there's a twinkle in her eye, and she's plotting something.
I look over to Seraphina, and I'll lean over and I'll be like, you can remove curses, right? This is a paladin thing.
Yes, I can remove curses. Why? Did you catch something?
No, just planning for later, perhaps.
I'm gonna curse you. It's gonna be much worse.
Can't wait.
I'll just kind of like look at Malty. I'll just look. Don't worry, the shit rag has been cleaned at this point.
Yeah, I feel like we're all on the list somewhere. But it'll be great.
Shanks has
Oh.
been a good boy. He might become my new favorite, but it depends on what you do.
Hmm.
And you don't want to be not my favorite.
Man, I'm gonna regret signing up to packs that I don't read too closely. So a bomb store.
Explosion.
Well, you said there might be.
You'll find one called the Ashen Moor. It's located in deep within Mineros, nestled between the crumbling ruins and the molten fissures in the distance. You see, this place is infamous black market emporium of infernal weaponry, explosives, and forbidden goods. So you come across the owner himself, a devil of some sort with clad scorched plate, as he obviously offers his service for coins, souls, and other services, of course. As the atmosphere here is of the built of a ribcage has fallen titan, a skeleton remains infused with hellfire and blackened with iron. Inside the hellish escape ruins pulse with illuminating shelves stacked with volatile kegs, cursed ammunition, and infernal siege tools. The smells of sulfur and burnt steel. Greetings and welcome. How may I help you?
We're looking for any type of explosive that can handle damaging adamantium. Do you have anything of that sort?
A lot of things, of course. Hellfire charges. They're 1,500 apiece. Very powerful, potent stuff. And they're powerful, as they can be controlled explosions. They do a whopping fire and necrotic damage, capable of destroying magical structures with quite a kaboom! And I have some black powder kegs here, 400 gold pieces each. They can create a 25 radius explosion. Not as powerful as the Hellfire charge, but if you like to blow things up and you want to blow things up for fun, you know. But of course, they need to be stored properly. They can accidentally ignite and blow up. And we have this runic detonators for you. This is my highest priority thing. It's the most expensive in our shop. 2,500 gold pieces. Customly made by the highest artificers around. This thing is a magic-infused explosion. And it's got a radius of 40 feet. Full of force and fire. It can be activated remotely as well. But if you're not looking at any of those fancy things, we do have some other stuff, of course. We have some hellish hellfire grenades, about 750 a pop. Good, great explosion, 20-foot radius, great for fire. And if you're fighting something of human-related or mortal kind, it can cause some infernal corruption. Doesn't work on devils, though, sadly. We got a soul fuse bomb here. This thing is traps creature's soul and burns them on detonation. And we have this ruin detonator. That's a remote trigger magic fuse, right? It's great for setting off bombs. Like if you, for instance, you want to use that keg over there, you can use these together. And we have tectonic charges. This is our most expensive thing as he rolls it in. 3,000 gold pieces for this boy. It's designed for demolishing fortified structures and infernal, well, devices.
Could you put that in chat, Dan?
God damn it.
Okay, what I got, I wrote down black powder keg, hellfire charges, and then I lost.
I'll put it in Discord.
Okay.
Well, I suppose pillars don't have souls.
No, they don't have souls. Not usually, at least. Have you ever met a pillar with a soul?
I can't say that I have, but this is the Hells.
I'm not sure necrotic damage would do much of anything either. They're not made of flesh.
No. Tectonic charges sound like they do the deal.
Well, we don't have to destroy the pillar. We could destroy the ground that the pillar is sitting on.
Well, the problem is the ground is under the swamp itself.
And this city is standing on the sticks. They picked a pretty terrible place to build it.
I know I offer my service as well. Golrath's Custom Demolitions.
Go rest it.
No, it's just... but... Gazroth.
Yeah, self-used bombs wouldn't do that much.
So if you need a custom work done, you can hire me and I can blow it up for you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no, I think we're going to be doing the blowing it up ourselves. Hellfire charges look like... this does necrotic damage. But it says it can destroy magical structures.
Mm-hmm.
We don't... Oh, I'm just talking to him.
And if you're looking for some ammunition, we got lots of that here. Mm-hmm.
I think that the runic detonation sphere looks like a pretty good deal. Please tell me, so which one would you think though would be the most work the best against adamantium?
Adamantium, most of my bombs can blow that shit up, but if you want it to be destroyed in smithereens, the tectonic charge is worth every penny. That will blow up a good radius for sure. I guess you could say nothing will survive that. But they are not easy to set up. You'll need to push them in, a tight spot. Plus, they weigh a ton as he rolls around. They're about 100 pounds. You'll need to make it way into the said area, destroying it, and sequence the charge. Charge can last between, it's a timer charge, so between 60 seconds to 30 seconds. Depending on which model you want. Mm-hmm.
How much gold does everybody have on them? Just curious.
0. Pashini's never had gold.
Well, we know Pashini doesn't have money, damn it.
Money.
I have 25 platinum, 32 gold.
Okay.
I've got 600 gold.
Okay. I know Marcus has quite a bit of gold on him. I just don't have access to his character sheet anymore.
We haven't been paid in gold at all since we came down here,
You
right?
can use soul coins. Each soul coin's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, the thing is we each only have one at the moment, so I'm just curious how much we have in total.
Do we need... Is it like a one bomb per object to explode sort of deal, or do we need to get multiples of these devices?
We would need to get multiples of things. We'd have to get 3 at least.
Yeah, that's what I was
get
thinking.
the Tecton Charger, depending if you want to blow up a wall. It's fucking huge explosion.
Yeah, I think the tectonic... I mean, if it's able to destroy an infernal pillar, that's one of those giant things from the first levels of hell. We don't need that
really?
big.
The problem is you have to get it to the point. It's not something where you can just chuck it and boom, blows up. You gotta actually set it up.
Well, I hope my stone shape could make a hole for it.
And it's gonna make that like noise from like Star Wars, you know, like that. So it fucking blows up everything. Fucking from you know, I forgot the guy's ship, but yeah.
I mean, the runic detonation sphere sounds good. Honestly, like the best bang for your buck is probably black powder keg, but how much does that do? 66 plus 3d6 bludgeoning. Hellfire charge. The thing is, I don't know. DM, do we know, like, would necrotic damage do anything against adamantium? Because it's not living.
Necrotic damage does it. You're confusing necrotic. Necrotic can actually, you can damage structures with necrotic. You can even hurt a construct with necrotic damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Necrotic was never designed just for flesh. It's necrotic. It's more like poison would be useless, you know, or psychic, useless as well.
Well, what about like radiant? Like, can I shine these things to death?
If it was a bomb, it would work, but if it was just magic spells, it would do anything can do damage as long as it meets the requirement of a structure. But these pillars are big. If it's holding up the city, this thing has a lot of HP.
Oh, I
Yeah,
detest
and
when we have to
adamantium
blow up
is resistant
objects.
to damage, right?
It's resistant to crits.
Just to crits.
Correct.
Okay.
No. Adamantium is the
Remember
hardest
that-
material in D&D, but it can be destroyed. Everybody's like, oh, you can't destroy magical items. You can destroy them. With enough force, you can blow a magical item up. Even like Bashini's fucking weapon can be destroyed, but it takes a lot of force to blow up that weapon.
I bet he'd really be pretty peeved off if we just keep banging him on stuff until he explodes.
Oh, if you kill him in that weapon, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like anything that's indestructible, there has to be a way to blow it up. It doesn't make any sense. It's just it's not going to be easy. That's why, like, when I tell people volcanoes are like the strongest thing in D&D to destroy magical items, it can literally destroy them. It just takes time to blow them up, to melt them. That's why you don't usually find a magical item in lava.
Okay. Well, I think these are all very useful things to know. I don't think we have the money to buy anything currently.
Yeah, I think we should go make
But
some
I believe
money.
that once we win in the arena, we'll have
who's
money.
interested in our game, boys. It is Shank's girlfriend. They've been playing on the prize game, so they're interested to play together.
Oh.
She's fucking dynamite when she role plays. She's crazy. But anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry, cut you off.
That's all right. Hellfire charges.
How much?
Yeah, I'll
money
have to
can
do
one
number
make in the
crunching in order to
arena?
find out what's the best bang for our buck.
Yeah, I feel like.
But to know these things is very useful.
You just pick the biggest thing that explodes, and you just put them around the place. It'll be easy.
That's not quite how it works, Maltooth. But
Well, whatever you want, I have it here.
But ain't cheap. Things ain't cheap, of course. Things take time to build.
Yes, I know. We were in the market for such things.
But
We believe
you know,
that we will be coming into some money.
my best
into money
opinion is if
soon?
you want to keep it cheap, get some black powder kegs, stack them up. I will do as much damage as a hellfire charge.
Yes, that is true.
But the
Just
problem
don't
is
trust
easily explosible. That's the downfall of them.
Okay, so we have 4. We have enough for only one keg so far in party funds.
Well, no, I don't know. I guess because you could splurge a soul coin.
That would get us 2 kegs.
How many kegs does it take to
2
take out a
kegs.
tower?
3 kegs.
No idea.
Yeah, we have no idea. I mean, we can always go in and whack at it once it's damaged, but I can't imagine. It'll probably... Yeah, we have absolutely no idea.
I will say, as a nice DM, it will take a lot of attacks to blow him up. A lot of attacks. These are pillars that are designed to keep the city of Manthros from sinking.
I should have asked for more soul coins. Okay.
As it's not just one stilt that's keeping this thing up, it's hundreds of them.
Yeah. But to be fair, she did say that these ones were damaged already because they're under.
Already, yeah. People have attempted to blow these things up. People have attempted to undermine Mammoth for sure. They're not at full HP, but they are heavily defended. They are constantly being repaired, but it takes weeks to months for them to repair these things fully.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you can just slap new metal on them and like, oh, I'm casting mending, it's good. No, it doesn't work that way. It's magical.
How much do the powder kegs weigh? Or how much do they weigh?
A powder keg, they're 50 pounds each.
50 pounds each? Okay. Seraphine is going to go around carrying a bunch of powder kegs in her gullet. It's going to be very fun.
Gross. She's like open her mouth, super like cartoony wide.
Yeah. If they're 50 pounds each, I can carry 10, and then I can manhandle 2 other than that, at least 2. And then Rakathar himself could carry another couple. That's, of course, assuming we can get the money for it. Ugh. Okay, I'll do number crunching later, because it's obviously not fun.
You could always just do the arena and just come out there with a shit ton of soul coins, too.
I mean, that's what we're thinking about doing, is that doing the arena and then coming back and buying some.
Yeah, there's much more else to explore of Mithros if you want to look around elsewhere. There's different places you haven't potentially checked out.
Yeah, we still have, let's see, we still haven't checked out the Sunken Garden, the Chained Bastion, the Drowned District, and the Fetid Cathedral. Fetid Cathedral?
That seems like a pretty interesting place. The smelly
Probably
church.
just a place where they worship Mineros. Mammon, I mean.
Oh, churches always have such odd people and priests and clerics and whatnot. That's just a fascinating place to be.
I suppose in the meantime we could go around and try to collect more information about the city of the prison of Jangling Hitter.
We could take a long rest, let me get this legend lore spell, and then take a look at that key.
True, that would be also a choice. Yes, let's go. Thank you very much, kind sir. We will be back in the future to buy the explosives later.
Oh, yeah, I know you will,
You are
but
very
you've
helpful.
been eyeing these things for a while.
Can we start spreading rumors about this Leox character? Proprietor, I would like you to know that, these bombs that we're procuring, if anyone asks who's buying all of these bombs, there's this fellow called Leox that we're doing it for. We're just really good friends with
Leox?
him.
That bomb?
Indeed. Yes, he's doing some interesting things these days. To do with
No,
pillars and
he's a
whatnot.
bum forever, honestly.
He's a bum. Fantastic.
That's only what he wants you to think. I'll have
Exactly.
you know, it's a top secret. You shouldn't tell anyone about this, but I've
Top
heard that
secret?
he has higher machinations.
Him? I can't even
Yeah?
find a way out from the door, honestly. This place has been stupid
Yeah,
for
that's what you'd
100
think,
years.
but he's actually very clever.
Ah, that's interesting. Leox the Clever. He certainly will get
Indeed.
himself killed before he even gets to see the future.
Some say that people thinks himself to even challenge Mammon himself someday.
That's taking it too far, honestly. Oh, shit.
You really underestimate this Leox fellow.
Oh, yeah, because he's a bum.
Yes, well, no, it's alright, Maltooth. He obviously doesn't believe us. I mean, obviously he plays his part too well. He would never be able to see through his disguise anyway. Whatever, let's leave.
Let's.
Oh great. Let's go stop by. Let's see. What was Legend Lore's? Hang on, I left the screen. Is it 250 gold's worth of stuff? Of incense?
There it goes. Yeah.
Okay, we have that amount in party funds, so let's go purchase that real quick.
It says. Go ahead.
You go for it.
No, you're right. You have it right. I don't know how to get it on my character sheet though. It's not letting me drag it over. It says it's dragging over, but it's not
Is it fully opened? Which one are you dragging in? You have to drag in the 2024 one. You can't do the 2014.
Yeah. Right, I
one.
do the 2024. It just says it's successful, but then whenever I scroll down to my spells, it's not there.
Legend. Maybe it's lagging. Maybe.
I closed the character
and you have to
sheet
do
view.
4 ivory strips.
Alright, Legend War. Boom.
Those aren't consumed.
Successfully dropped.
What is ivory in the hells made out of? Is there some sort of horned beast down here or something?
Yeah, but it's not
There are
here.
many horned beasts. As you watch as Seraphina pulls out a giant horned devil's horn from her gullet. Maybe they make it out of this.
How many of those do you have?
Oh, just
Yeah,
2, and then
sure.
she swallows them again.
What are we gonna do with it?
I don't know, it's mine. You're not doing anything with it.
Fair point. You may have your weird devil parts.
Seraphina immediately
Madam.
gets all defensive.
Oh, you have it. You have to go into the options, so I'll show you how to do this. You have multiple Legend Lords because we've dragged so many in. We'll just get rid of 2 of them. So in the once you see manage where the spells is.
Yeah.
You click on that, and then you can search up whatever spell you want. You have to have it prepared. You have to check it on.
Oh, okay.
So search up legend, and then it'll pop it up.
Okay, I'll delete these others out then.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna once we do this though, we're gonna have 10 gold in party funds.
Money.
Oh, the monies.
The monies. Do you want his money? I can give you his money. Marcus' money, since he's
The
gonna
cat.
quit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, give it to the party funds.
All right. He's got. Enjoy. Take it.
whoa. Okay, that's nice.
He was saving his money.
We really should have robbed
his character. I can't say if he lives or die. He wanted his character to live.
but he's in hell. I can't really just say, hey, you just walk out of hell scot-free. I told him he'll wander the hellscapes, but that's pretty much it. 'Cause you never know if he comes back in the far future or he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of shit in his life going on, so I can understand why he wants to drop.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I will mark it off. I will add his money to party funds. So,
Monies.
325 plus 60 plus 50 plus 3,109. 3,199 minus 250 minus 200. Okay. And then we'll keep that in gems. Okay, so we'll go stop by we'll go, the imp is still waiting outside, yeah?
Yeah. You haven't been that long. But yep.
I just I start forward to talk to the imp, and then I turn around and immediately like point at Maltooth, and then go get on my horse and hide behind a corner again.
Did you roll a d20 for your spell casting for that horsey?
I did. It was from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Because it remarkably did not die.
Oh yeah, it survived getting hit in that fight, didn't it?
It didn't get hit. It was I'm so happy it didn't die. That's because we ran away from the fight, remember?
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Which fight? The one in the swamps?
The one against the Shredwings? We ran away from the fight.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, you didn't fight them. You ignored them.
Yeah.
That would have been a real pain in the butt if we had to fight those.
And in the far future, I'm not trying to roll those things in. You guys are rolling them really well on those charts.
It's fine.
No,
if
we
have
understand. We understand it's random.
But
the Hells just want to fuck us over.
I'm just not looking forward to it. I know it's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah, well, every level has their annoying monster you hate fighting.
If there's an encounter that has both the frogs and the Shredwings, I think
like,
oh god,
I think he just die.
Yeah.
That they would probably kill each other because they hate each other.
They are demons and devils. That's true. They would fight each other.
Oh, that's a good point.
So we go to the market to buy that. Do you want to roleplay it out?
What you want to buy?
Anyone? We're buying the legend lore components.
Okay. You can just buy it. It's a little more expensive, so depending what the price is.
In total, it is $450. $250 of incense and 200 worth of ivory.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. I'd be depending if you want to bargain with the individual. They're not gonna sell it for that price. Since you're in the Hells, it would be probably double that price.
Serafina will attempt to be intimidating and help whoever wants to bargain. Does anybody have persuasion?
You see a cute old little lady out there selling her wares. Obviously, she's not a cute old little lady. She's likely mirrored as a monstrous creature. Kind of like Men in Black style, where you can't see their actual real self.
Persuasion's a charisma. The bard would probably be better at that, huh?
Yes, the bard is much better at it, but he's not here currently.
Oh, this will be easy. I am a charismatic lizard.
Give you the help action, I guess.
Sir, you want to buy my wares? You'll have to pay top dollar, of course. Things are not easy to obtain around here. Mortal
What are
beings.
dollars? We have gold pieces.
Well, it will cost much more than the fine fee. It'll be 800 gold pieces. If you want this stuff for
That's a
your
little.
spell.
That's a little rich for these wares, madam. I've seen better supplies and nicer levels of hell.
Well, you're in the city of Minthros. Everywhere is hell here. Have you seen the swamps lately?
Indeed, they are. They are wretched swamps. I
Yes.
think for the crime of having to be in this god awful smelly city, we at least merit a discount.
And why?
Well, look at us. We are dashing heroes. What?
I
Perhaps
could
not
care
heroes.
less
We're
for that.
dashing warriors. Yeah,
Who
doesn't a lady
cares?
like yourself need things done for her to advance herself in the hells?
Of course, but I'm not hiring you for that.
I'll just like go over to Maltooth, like tell her that we'll
Depending if
spread
you,
word of her wares
She
to other
looks at
people.
you as she looks seductively. Depending if you were willing to do me a favor, I could give you a discount. As she licks her lips, as you see a snake tail coming out. As you can see, she's not an old little lady.
Depends on the favor, but I think within our, we are a very capable group. We can get anything done.
No, I don't care about the group. I mean you. But
Oh.
you're reptilian, and I of the nature is, of course. It's been a while since I've had some fun. What do you say? I'm only about 3,000 years old.
Madame, I am a loyal lizard. To my dear, the name of my patron is. But how big of a discount are we talking?
25%.
25%? Have you seen me? I am such a fine specimen. This at least merits 45%.
Well, you better show that 45% in the bedroom.
Oh my god. Glancing at Serafina, this feels...
Serafina's just doing math in her head. And she just whispers, "That's 200 gold pieces. I think you're worth more than that."
Yeah, I'm a fine piece of lizard. Let's... at least 50%, you know. Easy.
You're taking it too far now. You had me at 45.
45.
And I want the whole thing and the shebang.
The whole shebang.
Yes.
The things that I do for the party. I do not know what one would roll for this.
You don't have to roll persuasion. You're offering your body.
I'm offering my body. This is just a thing that happens. I mean, we're already in hell, I suppose.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. When in Minoros.
360 gold pieces, by the way. That's how much your blood is worth.
Oh. I was going to say, I'm glad
what does
Pashini's
Pashini
asleep,
think of
but
this?
she's not. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Pashini's just scolding. She's just like, if you're gonna do this, you do it. I don't care.
Oh my god. What would my patron think? What would my dear departed mother looking at me now?
Pashini looks up. She's just like, who's your patron again?
Don't worry about it.
What's her name?
She's, just a gorgeous creature, a majestic fae of the woods.
Uh-huh. Look, well, I wouldn't do it if I was you. Because it's gonna fuck you in the ass.
That's true. I
may
have
be
too much...
angry at you. Don't do it.
I have too much dignity for such a thing. We must find another way to get this deal done.
She doesn't look bad, actually, but that's up to you. This is what she looks like. I'm putting a picture in the Discord.
as you can begin to see more of her
I was about to
body
say.
change.
Oh wow. She doesn't look like a pterodactyl, so it's not
She's a
quite mouse
snake.
type. Yeah. Have you seen a snake and a velociraptor get together?
Seraphina's confused.
Like, she has the body of
She's
mammoth,
also
basically. The bottom half's just like pure snake.
Oh.
Pashini is going to she's going to try to polymorph Moltu.
Oh.
She's gonna polymorph him into a what am I gonna do? She's gonna polymorph you into a tiny owl.
A tiny owl?
Yeah, a tiny owl.
You gonna resist it?
You can choose to fail that save, right?
Yes, in D&D new rules, you can fail it automatically.
I think I'm gonna do that.
So you're a tiny owl.
She hisses and she like brings her fangs out. Get out of my shop and never return.
Bushidi picks up Moltooth because he's like a tiny owl, but he's like
An even tinier owl.
No, just think of it as like you see a kid with a really big teddy bear and is just carrying it around the shop. Bushidi grabs him, picks him up, and just starts trotting out.
Hooting plaintively.
Seraphina just sighs. I suppose I can't ask for a discount.
No, you've disgusted me at this point.
Alright, here's 800 gold.
Thank you. He was missing all this. What a shame. What a rare specimen.
As Bushini's getting out of the shop, she's just talking to her. She's just like, you can't stare at every single lizard scaly lady. They do not like you. They do not have your best interests at heart. They just want to trick you. I promise you, that is what's happening. And if your archfey lady is like that, then you do not listen to her. You listen to me.
Oh, golly.
Out of context, she would have harvest your seed basically. It's worth a lot of money down here.
Oh, like I was like a stallion at a farm? That's
Pretty
terrible.
much, yeah. You're
That would be pretty funny, though. The little Maltese devil babies running around.
That is nightmarish.
It's not
All of
used
them.
for that, actually. It's used for something gross that I'm not going to explain.
I've got to pay my soul coins and child support.
Alright, I hand over the 800 gold.
Okay.
Alright, here's your components, Caden.
Thank you.
I would advise you put that down in your inventory because the 4 ivory strips are not consumed. The incense is.
Incense is pretty cheap, ultimately, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
How
it's
much are they worth?
250 gold worth of incense, so.
Right.
No, that's a lot of incense.
Yeah, it's a lot of incense.
Everything's usually more pricey down here because it's harder to obtain.
Unless you pay in soul coins, we know.
Yup.
We really got to get some more soul coins.
I mean, right now we have 9 total.
I feel like
Alright,
we've encountered very wealthy things, I feel like, along our time here. We should maybe rob some more soul coins when we get the opportunity.
What? Next time we find someone, a wealthy devil, we'll rob it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm down with that.
So incense worth 250 gold, and ivory strips, 4 of them, worth 50 each.
Which are 50 each. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we should rest up tonight. Well, I suppose it's now like early morning, but still. We should rest and prepare for the arena. And in the meantime, I guess we can cast. Are we going to take the arena tomorrow or the next day?
Probably tomorrow, I would think.
Well, we want to go into it fully rested, and Caden wants to cast a spell.
Right. Perhaps
Only
the
2
next
long
day
rests.
then.
Plus, we don't know, this key may lead us down another rabbit hole to which we may get more wealth. And we won't have to go in the arena, even though the arena would be really cool.
Well, we have 30 minutes. If we go back a long rest right now, then I can cast that spell, and then we could long rest again, or we could track down the key and long rest before the
Yes,
arena.
okay, let's go back long rest.
To the inn.
Alright, you head back to the gross, nasty, shabby, porthole-infested place.
Pashini, do you wish to rest with me, or are you still happy with Maltooth?
I'd rather be with Maltooth because you snore.
Am I still an owl?
Snore.
You do snore, and then you do this weird little kicky thing, and you act.
I do the kicky thing, yes, but.
Pashini's like, she's still in the bag. Oh no, because he's an owl, so she's not in the bag.
I'm an owl.
She's just like, just holding the owl, just staring at Seraphina. It's like, I'll look after Molly Moth. He'll be safe. I promise I will not hurt him.
How much
All right,
do I have as an owl?
I don't know.
Let's see. Owl intelligence.
I'm not sure we should sleep alone. I think we need to kind of pair off at the minimum, don't we?
Yes. So how about Pashini, Maltooth, and Caden, you can stay with me in this bunk.
Two.
All right.
There's only one bed, so I have to...
Also, Pashini, I believe that Maltooth had the padlock, so you may need to untransform him to get the padlock.
Okay.
Oh wait, did Marcus give it to him?
Yeah, he did, because Seraphina has her own padlock. Owl has an intelligence of 2.
Awesome.
Pashini puts Maltooth down, which isn't very far, and she karate chops him in the head.
Oh my god.
Do I then stop becoming an owl, or
Yeah,
are
you
you
become,
just
you're like,
using an owl?
ow! You can feel that on your neck as you get smacked out of it.
Yes, because an owl has a 1d4 minus 1 hit point.
Ow.
Being no longer an owl, will be like, thanks for getting me out of that dicey situation. I'd rather not know what happens behind the counter at that establishment. Here's the padlock. I guess we'll do a long rest.
Right, well, just yell our name if you need anything.
I guess we can sleep in watches. I don't really trust the staff in this grubby establishment.
No, I don't trust the poop hole. I mean the porthole. Excuse me, porthole, not poop hole, porthole.
It's all really the same when you think about it.
Well, we only have one bunk anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Caden, you go first because you need to change your spells anyway. And then we'll switch off.
Still won't. Still not showing up in my spell list.
Did you try refreshing?
I can.
You didn't check it?
I did check it, yeah.
I don't know. You have to uncheck another spell, right? To forfeit it, right?
That might be it. Let's look.
Because there's probably too many spells for you.
The problem is it doesn't really do it by spell level. Okay, so I'll undo this one. Oh no, it wasn't. I didn't. Oh, it won't let me prepare it.
Hmm. Are you on D&D Beyond?
No, it's the
No.
Let's roll 20.
You guys, I'm gonna leave Rakathar in the corridor, and he's not gonna be dead, and I won't have to cast my 4th level spell slot. Yay!
I think it's breaking on me because now it won't even shift.
Now that we're indoors, we don't have the waking up with poison issue, right?
I hope not. I don't want to waste my lay on hands on you guys.
I was about to say, if we don't want to, we wouldn't have to burn lay on hands
For the
going
time
into
being,
the arena.
for the 5th level, just check off a 5th level when you use it, and then just use the information for the time being until we can fix it.
My character sheet won't even load now.
Oh no.
Let me just close it out completely.
Let me just double check something. Legend.
Oh wait, that spell's not gonna work because it sucks.
I have it now. I inputted it. I just what I did is I added I added a spell slot, which you shouldn't have an extra spell slot, but I added one, and then it allowed me to add it in.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remove hold monster, but it wouldn't let me remove it for some reason.
So you want hold monster con then?
Well, it says always prepared. Never
Yeah,
mind. That's
yeah,
why
those
it
ones
wouldn't
you
let me.
can't get rid of, sadly.
What do you mean, sadly? They don't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count against your spell, the spells that you have. It's so great.
So I'll take scrying off then.
Yeah, you don't have the components for it anyway.
Crystal. I really want to use plant growth and do the expanded one where you just do it for a whole day and whatever you conjured is permanent.
I removed scrying, but it's still there.
That's okay for now. I just added you the spell slot for it. Just remind yourself that you only have 2 slots, not 3.
Okay. Alright, so I'll uncheck one spell check, and I will cast. Oh, I guess when we meet for breakfast or whatever, I'll ask, Seraphina for the keys so I can cast it.
Yep, I'll give it to him in the morning.
Alright. You receive the key and enjoy yourself on a nasty mattress, chain hooked towards the bottom so it stays wedged. And awkward noises of clinking and clanking always throughout the night, as well as the groaning pains of someone being pummeled to death or worse.
One.
I'll put my sleeping bag on top of the cot, so at least it's a little less mushy. Take turns.
Jeannie's gonna sleep in Mole's lap. She's just like,
And this terrible mattress, I guess.
Oh yeah, is their room better or worse than ours? It's very important, DM.
It's the same. It's gross. Either way, it's leaving a nice oily residue on your skin.
I don't have skin, so that's okay.
Well, it's applying it no matter what.
Before Pashini properly goes to sleep, she is going to whisper to Jackal, like, we aren't going to talk tonight, but we're going to be talking tomorrow night, so you better listen, because I got a lot to say, and I'm very, very angry. I need some help.
I'm going to sleep such that I can see the porthole, and I am truly prepared to fire an eldritch blast if anything crawls out of there in the middle of the night.
Alright. Yeah, you do see some creepy crawlers, some devilish centipedes moving around the wood.
Ew.
See some maggots here and there. And you hear the bed shake a few times.
Eldritch blast.
Eldritch blast.
As you do not have the best sleep, neither of you. As just the thought of liquids and moving and squishing and the smell and the noises keeps you up. Every few hours you sleep and wake up relentlessly. As maybe one person opens the porta potty and takes a shit. As you replenish yourselves and feeling rested, as you find yourself conditioned, not yet, but it doesn't seem to hinder you in the city of Mentoros, as the poison does not convey into your nostrils. You're more worsened for wear, as you find yourself tired, but you are well rested nonetheless.
Seraphine is very thankful not to be poisoned by Pashini first thing in the morning.
Pashini farts on you, kills you. Smells like flowers.
Alright. Oh, this is great. I've got my Cosmic Omen of Even, so I can add a +6 to stuff within 30 feet of me.
Ooh.
It's a reaction, it's not even a spell, it happens. It just looks bam.
Before I go to bed, I'm gonna use another use of ceremony.
You guys already went to bed. You're full rested now.
Yes, I know, but this is just. I just want to make another vial of holy oil. It's not a big deal.
It is a big
What do you do with holy oil?
A ceremony, you can make holy water, and then there's a deal you can make holy water into holy oil.
Or if you could do holy water.
Yeah.
What do you do with holy oil? Like, is it?
It's something you apply to your sword.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, your sword, you know. The one that you didn't use last night.
Why would I use my sword?
No, I was talking to him.
Like, proverbial sword.
Oh, that sword.
I'll have you know, I am a reptile. I have a cloaca.
Some reptiles actually do have penises.
Yeah, she
It's
just...
Terrifying.
And it pops out.
Oh, it wouldn't work out between you then. You both wouldn't be able to procreate.
Yeah. Like...
It pops out.
two cups banging against each other.
Ugh, gross.
All right, reptilian reproduction. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and I'll hand you the key to Caden.
I think we should cast the spell while we're still here in the room, so nobody can see the key.
Well, that's exactly why we're still in the room, Caden. I haven't even undone the padlock.
Cast it. Hell down. Blood, incense, and such.
Seraphina's just like sitting there watching him.
So as I cast the spell and I'm holding the key, it's almost kind of like a wind or something like blows my hair kind of straight up a little bit. I kind of take in a deep breath, like.
I can't hear you, Cadence. You're talking really far away.
You can't hear me.
Hey,
You're a little faint.
We can hear you. Your just mic sounds far away.
Okay. How about now?
Oh, there you are. You're
That's
better.
Okay, so as I'm holding the key and casting the spell, you see a wind. You see my hair blow up, kind of like a wind is blowing over me. And I kind of take a deep breath. Like knowledge has entered my head.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting for you. What are you looking for?
guess I better reread the spell. I thought the spell like
The
just
name
told
or
me.
describes a person, a place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore of the thing you named. The lore might consist of a current tale, a forgotten story, or even a secret lore that's never been widely known. The thing you name
Yeah.
isn't of a legendary importance. You gain no information.
So the key. I'm holding the key. So that's my target of the spell.
Okay. That's correlated to the weapon?
I don't know. We got a key last time on
Oh,
the
you're talking about the
corruption devil.
key. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was using his first weapon.
No.
I imagine he knows all the lore about his weapon.
He doesn't know where it is though.
Yeah, that's what geotag is for, right? We gotta get a map of the hells, you guys.
Alright, so the key itself that you obtained, it seems to convey a place in the far travels. It seems to be in a rather swampy biome full of water and thickets, but it also shows forth what the hell is it? It shows forth a creature that dwells with it. Seems compiled in the chests. You see a chest, something coiled around the vicinity of it. As you can see, a river passes through it. A creature of many heads protects it.
Okay, so I'm going to relay that back to my party. So we're all aware.
So, a many-headed being somewhere in the swamp.
Out of character, aka the Hydra.
It lays with a treasure. That could be a
Mhm.
lair, a hoard of some sort, a swamp, and a creature with many heads.
I think we need to get a map of this lair.
You get
Out
a
of
map,
character, do we
period.
have a map? So you can use the geotag spell, basically. Because now that you know about the creature, you should be able to cast geotag on it.
Right.
Because that might be a fun
I don't even know what
other thing to
geotag is.
distract it.
Here, I'll
It's
ping
a it's a utility spell of Ultimate Handbook.
Hang on, I'll put it in the chat. I had to add it manually.
Yeah, you have to do that
It's
for.
not familiar to you. You know, this creature's not familiar to you. A place, swamp. Doesn't. It's not particularly familiar to you either. Yeah.
I mean, doesn't the legend lore make him familiar with the object? Because the treasure, whatever it's guarding? Maybe.
It just
Hello?
describes a person, place, or object. It gives you a brief summary of it. It doesn't actually detail everything out.
Yeah.
So it's very vague. But you obviously know a swamp. You obviously know some kind of multiple-headed creature, and a lair, likely something correlated to a dragon.
Dragons don't exist, Dion.
Well, they do here.
Nope, dragons are fake.
Yep, they
So
don't
if we
exist. They're fish.
if we ask around about that creature and we found out more information about it, then could we use the geotag?
Maybe, depending if they have enough information that would correlate with it.
So after our quest, we can ask that chick if she knows what this beast is. Maybe she'd give us some info. Might put her in a good mood.
Right.
We finish the
I'll go unpadlock the door and then walk over to Pashini and Maltooth things, bang on their door. Are you guys awake yet?
Who are you? You trying to break into
Pashini, are you there?
Yeah.
Has Maltooth become dumb again?
No. I promise I haven't done anything. I just hit him on the head that one time.
I give you
That
that
one
key back,
time?
by the way.
Yeah, that one
You mean
time.
another time?
Nope. Just that one time.
The other time it was the hooves.
That didn't
Oh,
count.
yes.
I didn't have any control over that. So it's just one time.
Indeed. I suppose we are off on an adventure today. Perhaps we can get some wretched breakfast from the smelly proprietor of this inn.
Yes, breakfast indeed. Breakfast of champions.
It's gonna be snot in a bowl or some such.
Blech. I think we'll end it here, as it'll be a good stopping point, because we'll have breakfast, we'll have interactions with the rest of our party, and potentially a new member joining our ranks. As we'll conclude this epic adventure, and hopefully get to do some fun stuff next week.
Fun stuff.